So, you were expecting a game review, but I am practicing social distancing. Get out here, you germ. Fuck. Oh hi, you got me playing On Our Way. That's right, because aside from all the beautiful sceneries, combats, and action Final Fantasy VII Remake has to offer, it has, of a few games that I know of, one of the best soundtracks in any video games. Just take a listen. A good story is a good story. Good gameplay, good game overall. They're there. But a good game with an even better music? Oh, sign me up. What can I even say about its combat? We all know that the original Final Fantasy VII is a turn-based RPG, basically like Persona or Trails of Cold Steel. In the remake, however, Square Enix decided to make it a third-person RPG. I'm sure a lot were hyped and a lot asked too. How it's going to work? And believe me, it just works. The idea that you can hack and slash your way through enemies, at the same time have the option to use your abilities and or materia at your hands is really satisfying. However, that doesn't come presented always. You have to feel your ATB gauge in order to use them, and to feel that, you have to fight, and then fight some more. This mechanic is what got me on its hooks and hard to remove myself from.
You were talking about the Sector 7 plan. Keep talking, asshole. Ah! Over there! Over there, look! Don't try to bullshit us.
I absolutely love the VR simulators. For all the first-time players, bit of spoiler alert,
now,
this is also how you get your summon materials. At first I thought it would be boring and plain because I am in an enclosed room. But no! It's still as immersive as you do outside the simulator, and I am hands down.
let's dance, asshole.
Today we welcome a special guest, Shinra's Director of Public Security, who has an important message to share with us.
Everyone here.
Are you sure about that?
I've always loved Final Fantasy VII, and this particular Final Fantasy only. As a kid, my mother gave me a CD of Advent Children, and from there I remember falling in love both for Tifa and Red 13. You can even see my old posts on Facebook about Tifa's pictures and some Final Fantasy VII characters. From the very start, as soon as that game loads on your console, this game will leave you speechless just by its sheer visual beauty. Oh, did I mention I love playing darts in this game? Okay, bear with me on this one, but for me, a story-driven game can only be as good as its characters. And one way of making good characters is giving very remarkable and quotable lines, at least for me, and Final Fantasy VII Remake does not lack of those lines.
We're already friends.
So when she talks, are you really listening? Thinking about her and her feelings? Or are you just going through the motions? Go on.
It's stupid. I know that crying's a waste of time.
That's not true.
I know I need to let go, but I can't. I need closure, because without it, I'll never be able to move on.
You can never be sure how much someone means to you till they're gone. Don't give up on her yet. I wish I could be with you all the time. I really do. But if I stay here, I can't fight out there. Some bad people are trying to hurt the planet. And Daddy and his friends are trying to stop those bad people. The slums, your friends, the whole planet. It's Daddy's job to protect it.
I've been talking about this from the start of the video and it's here. The very immersive and thrilling combat and intros. Certainly it isn't the first game to do this to me, but the moment where you open your abilities tab and make very fast decision making, there is certainly something different from the rest of the action games I've played. How the story elements are properly introduced at the right time in the story, but then it's also implemented on your gameplay, and you can see and appreciate all the carefully planned layering for this game.
So, what's the deal with the hole?
Unfinished business.
It's just Michelle and Diesel.
Larry, what the hell are you doing? Larry! Larry, you can't.
Rufus Shinra. Nothing, just Rufus Shinra. If you've played too many Square Enix games before, then you'll definitely see the similarities in the formula throughout their games, and Final Fantasy VII Remake is one of them. Now, is this a deal breaker? Absolutely no. Do others mind it? Maybe. But the same, play through this chapter, have some kind of checkpoint to save to, acquire critical items gradually is certainly tedious when you've had it one too many times.
Oh, you stupid! Wait!
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right?
Okay, please bear with me again, but I know that this is only part 1 and Square Enix has a lot more to give, but some parts of the story feel overstretched just to give us a hefty game. Some quests, especially the fetch quest, really is not critical to the story, nor does it help build any of the characters. They do give nice rewards, but still, in the end, when you finished it, you'll be hyped for the next part and then asking yourself, did I get my money's worth?
There's such a thing as too much excitement.
Yeah.
There is no doubt that Final Fantasy VII Remake is one of the best games that came out this 2020. I can't wait for its next installment and see how long or how far it's going to take us. Others speculate it's going to be 3 parts, some say it's going to be 4, but may I say,
Don't let your kids what's it?
so with that in mind, I'll give this game a Final Fantasy VII. So with that in mind, I'll give this game a Final Fantasy VII plus 2 minus 5 times 2 out of 10. See you in the next review. Like this, subscribe. It really helps me grow. It really helps my channel grow. Thank you.
I would be lost, driven